Today, we will be reviewing the citation format you will use for your infographics assignment. As a reminder, we cite when we are using information that is not our own, or when we are using an image that we did not create. And we cite information to give credit to the author or the artist, and to show that we did not make the information up, but that the information came from another source. When you are citing a website, you will need the following three pieces of information. You will need the name or the title of the website. You will need the URL of the website, which you will copy and paste or click and drag from the address bar. And you will need the date accessed, which is the date that you looked at that information. When you are entering your title, you need to know that your titles need to be complete. There can be no abbreviations. You must write out each word completely. Titles should also have the first letter in each word capitalized, with the exception of the small words a, the, and, or, and there needs to be a period at the end of the title. This is very important. Do not copy and paste or click and drag the title from the website. It comes through in a funny font or as an image, and it messes with the formatting of your citation page. You will need to type your titles out by hand. Let's try one. When you are citing images, you will need the following three pieces of information: the description or the title of the image, the title of the website, and the URL, which you will copy and paste or click and drag from the address bar. Both your image titles and your website titles need to be complete. No abbreviations. Each word needs to be written out completely. The first letter in each word needs to be capitalized, with the exception of the small words, and there needs to be a period at the end of the title. Do not copy and paste or click and drag the title of the website or the title of the image. It usually shows up in a funny color, or it doesn't show up at all, and it makes it very hard to read your citation page. You will need to type out all of your titles by hand. Sometimes an image will not have a title, and you will have to describe it. You will need to describe your image so that if someone were to look at that website, they would know exactly which image you were looking at. Your descriptions need to have the following. First, you will want to tell us what it is. Is it a photograph? Is it a painting? Is it a sculpture? Then, if it's a photograph, you will want to tell us who is the subject of the photograph. If it's a painting or a sculpture, what is that painting or sculpture of? Then you will want to tell us what is happening in the image. If it's a photograph of a person, where are they and what are they doing? If it's a work of art, what colors are used? What is happening in the work of art? So if we were to describe this photograph, first, we would say that it is a photograph. Second, we would say that it is a photograph of Jacob Lawrence. Then we would want to take a look at where he is and what he is doing. So he is in his studio, and he is holding a paintbrush. A good caption or a good description for this image would be photograph of Jacob Lawrence standing in his studio holding a paintbrush. You will notice that only the first word and proper nouns are capitalized. Descriptions are capitalized differently than titles. Let's try one. Now, it's your turn to practice making citations for your infographics assignment. Look up at the smartboard for today's instructions.